Hey sis, please don't mind my little bun. I'm getting my hair done today. And when I tell you, I don't like coming on camera looking crazy, but then there's times where I really don't care. And today's one of those days. So it is 5:40 in the morning on September 6th, 2022. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I have not picked up this camera. And I look back at the last date and it's been June. But my goal is to try to vlog 3 times a week, twice a day, to have a video maybe every week or at least every other week. But I always forget to pick up the camera. And when I tell you the Lord has been on me about doing YouTube, like, so vlogging is like my easiest gateway into this. But anyway, so it's 5:40 in the morning. I woke up around 5:15. I have been diligently spending time with God over the last 2 months. It's been a little over 2 months actually. I think it's been close to 2 months. No, it's been 2 months. It's been since the end of July. And we're in September. And it has been the most grounding thing I have done for myself this year. And usually I'm very consistent with God, but this year I have to tell y'all so much more. I'm gonna have to do a sit down video and just like go through the year. Has been so challenging for me. The first thing that went out the window was my time with God. And there were periods of time through the year where I would like get back on it, but then I just couldn't. So this has been the most consistent I've been. So I usually wake up like 5:45, close to 6, and have like an hour. But I find that I get up, I get on the toilet, I brush my teeth, I come downstairs, I make my coffee. So by the time I even start, it's like 6:15. I said, I need a whole hour and I need to not feel rushed during my time. So I said I would start waking up, let my alarm go off at 5, so I can at least get to my computer by like 5:45 and like sit down and get into my routine to have my full time. But I am really excited to have my time because now I don't feel rushed. So I'm gonna go ahead and start and I'll check in with y'all hopefully later today. Here's what's going on today. So Tuesdays I usually have therapy clients from 8 to 11. And then I have like an hour in between that to go get my hair done. So I'll probably like, I think all of my appointments are phone sessions today. So I'll go like take a shower, get ready to go to get my hair done. And then I'll come back and probably do some work. I have a lot of projects that I'm working on and I have been stalling because you know what happens when we stall. And so I am gonna work on those projects and hopefully get some stuff kind of pushing today. Because every time I look at my list of goals for this month, I'm like, girl, how are you gonna get all this done? So yeah, so that's what's on the list today. I don't have time to lag, so that's why me getting up earlier is probably gonna be the best thing I do for right now. And so yeah, I made my coffee and I'll talk to y'all soon. So I'll bring you along through the day. Hey girl. Okay, so I didn't even vlog earlier. I'm gonna pull this back some. I didn't even vlog earlier because on Tuesdays I have therapy clients for a part-time job that I do. I literally only work 10 hours a week. So I do therapy 3 hours on Tuesdays and then all day on Friday. And so I didn't vlog because after I talked to y'all, I got Elijah ready. Got him and Nico out of the house. Well, pretty much Elijah out of the house. Nico gets him out of the house. And then I probably 30 minutes later probably did breakfast and then pretty much got started with therapy. So I'm done now for that. I have a hair appointment. It's about 11:23. A hair appointment at 12. It's only about 10 minutes from my house, but I have to go to the bank and grab her money. So I'll do that on my way. That'll probably take me all of 15-20 minutes to do. So I'll do that and then go get my hair done so I can look like somebody's wife and mama. Okay, so I'm about to eat lunch. I'm eating some hibachi that I got yesterday, a salad, and I'm about to watch my girl Cindy Trim. I'll talk about that probably another time. And then after that, I think I'm gonna pack my bag and go to a coffee shop or come back home and work. It's gonna depend on really how I feel. If I pack my bag, I know I'll go straight there. The only thing is going in the coffee shop, I'm gonna have to find a comfortable place to sit because maybe all the comfortable chairs be gone. And so I know if I go there, I'll be really focused and can get pretty much most of the things that I want to start working on, deep work done, and I'll be pretty much done with getting my hair done around 1. Then I'll have to pick Elijah up till 5. So anyway, I'm gonna eat my lunch and I'll talk to y'all soon. Okay, so one of the things that I have been really happy about over the last couple of months is my perspective shift that has happened with my business. So to make a very, very long story short, I am driving, but girl, I'm not looking at you. One of the things that has shifted over the last, 7 months is my perspective towards my business. I am the person, and y'all, I'm gonna be very frank, I am the person that when God, if you had told me 4 years ago I would be doing what I'm doing now, I would have laughed in your face. I probably would have said, no, not me, no, never, girl. Because I am the person that when God, like, there are people that God tells them to do something and they're just like, go for it, they execute. That was not me. I do the opposite on steroids. I would literally run away from God. I remember there were times where I would kind of hear the Lord tell me to do something and I would be like, there's no way you're asking me to do that, and would ignore him. Like, one of my things that I learned in counseling was that I have like what's called like avoidant attachment, and basically I suppress emotions. Anything that requires me to do anything is like I suppress it. And so I remember when I was working in my job, I worked in a school before I actually quit as a social worker. And I remember wanting to quit that job every day. Every year I was there. I was surprised I made it 4 years. And I remember God telling me, I think probably around year 2, that I needed to stay in the job because I needed to understand perseverance and long suffering, or patience and long suffering was what he told me. And I see why. Because owning a business requires a hell of a lot of perseverance and stamina and a lot of mindset shift of believing in yourself. And I have doubted myself for so long, and still to some degree in working through a lot of mental things. I think the beautiful thing about this process that I have enjoyed is the fact that God's patience with me has been top tier. But also that I am not required to go at the pace of anybody, and that all I have to do is commit. And commitment is hard when you are someone that is naturally someone that's going to run away, or naturally someone that disregards the possibility of it happening for you because you just don't believe it's going to happen. And so I think having to force myself to commit to this plan that God has given me is uncomfortable, because almost like every single time I've tried to get out of it, he always reminds me that you could do the other thing you want to do, but you won't be satisfied and you won't be doing what you know I've called you to do. And the uncomfortability of knowing that I'm not doing what God has called me to do, to me, is more depressing, honestly. If it was up to me, maybe I would be working a regular job, making good money, and not even trying to do all this. But it's a step. And I think the other thing I'm going to say is too, sometimes we want people's calling, or we want to have some level of success that they have, or we want to have intellect they have, or we want to have the ability to do that. And all that is for you. All that is for you. You don't have to covet or desire anything anybody else has, but you don't know the price of the suffering they've had to probably go through to get to that point, because the suffering is the part that I can only look on the other side of this season and say that suffering was why. Because when I tell you, I would be in the middle of my season earlier this year, or like springtime, summer, and say I see why people literally sometimes check themselves into like psych wards, because you think you're crazy sometimes walking in faith, but also just like trying to process through like what is actually coming up. I see why. I see why people be needing therapy. But also, what I've also come to understand is that the perspective I've had about my gifts, doing things for God, business, it is, I can't even verbally describe it because I feel like I'm still getting understanding. It is so different, and I understand why. The scripture talks about the race isn't given to the swift nor to the strong, but to the one who endures to the end. I get it why. I get why now. Because endurance to the end is the hard part. So I've talked too much. Anyway, I'm headed to my hair appointment, so that's why I look crazy. But I'm about to be fine this morning. Okay. So I'll talk to y'all in a minute. Okay, y'all, so I'm walking in a circle because I want to tell you what's going on. But I got my hair done, as you can see. So I'm about to actually go in here and work. I come to this coffee shop periodically when I need to get work done. And so I'm about to go in here, get some work done, pick my son up. I'll show you kind of what's on the inside. It's really nice, so you can see it a little bit. And yeah, I'm walking in a circle because I wanted to at least vlog the intro of this before y'all randomly see me sitting somewhere and like, why are you in there? So yeah, so let's go in there. I'll show you what it looks like. So I'm gonna tell y'all the real tea. The real tea is that I did work at the co-working space, left there, had to go pick up my son, and panicked because it was raining. Okay, but here is the scoop. I was able to miss the rain, came home, immediately started cooking, had a Zoom call at 6:30 that I really wanted y'all to see, but it was our first one, so it was really private. We as in the people I was on the Zoom call with. So I'm just getting off. So we got on the call at 6:30 and it's 8:30 now. So I am currently in my rollers, about to probably get ready for bed. God is so faithful. I'm overjoyed and also not surprised, but I'm also just so in awe of him. I will talk about this maybe another time because I will sit here all day, but I'm really hungry and I made some chicken, but I really don't want to eat something heavy before dinner. Before going to bed. So I made a piece of chicken and make a salad, and I'll probably have that before I go to bed. But that's the end of this vlog. I feel like I do y'all a disservice because I am not like walking you through the day, but I guess I did walk you through the day. But you're always just seeing me in like sitting positions or just like straight up talking to the camera versus like taking you with me. I want to like sit the camera down and you see me do all this cute stuff, but we'll get there, sis. It will get better, but I hope that y'all are enjoying it thus far and just being able to hear me talk. Anyway, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Leave a comment below and just tell me what's your favorite show that you're watching on Netflix right now. That'll let me know if you got to the end, baby. Okay? And I will talk to you soon. Bye.